Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk a little bit today about Kenneth Smith, Kenneth, probably more correct. I know a little bit about his history. I know he's from Kansas City, that's on the clubs itself. I know that he was young, like 1916, and he was delivering papers and then became a caddy at Mission Hills, which is right on the border of Kansas and Missouri. Kansas City, Mission Hills, Kansas, but it's part of the suburb of Kansas City. So he became a caddy. What else I know? I know he went to school in Michigan, graduated in like 1926 from Michigan, go Blue, and then started his own company, making just beautiful clubs. I understand how it took off was Horton Smith in the 30s. He was a professional golfer, came by his place and had a set made for him, and then that year he went on to be the leading money winner for that year, and that got Kenneth Smith out there, and from then on he did 80% of his business was all by mail. He's the first to set up how to measure yourself in order to get custom fitted, basically, along with some other things that he's done. He became people like famous actors and Eisenhower, President Eisenhower, and Billy Graham, and Bob Hope, then Kings. I forget all the people I read that he was the club maker to the Kings and his clubs around the world, to presidents, to the famous people, let's just say. And it isn't hard to understand when you look at his clubs. They are some of the prettiest, and I think undervalued clubs. Now, I could be wrong on this, but I think these, with this sole plate, are going to be like out of the 70s. Beautiful wood, look at that. And I have some of these decals, like this decal right here. I have some of those. I'll show you those. But I understand that sometimes they actually made these out of like ivory, which would be like a pool ball. Like back in the day, they could do that in the 40s with the ivory. And I heard sometimes they ordered them with gold or other metals in there. Of course, I'm not sitting on a gold mine here, but I am sitting on what I consider to be some of the finest clubs made. Just gorgeous metal furls. These two putters are very similar, but yet they're different. See, that has the 10, Kenneth Smith 10 on it. I'd say this one's older. I mean, I could imagine putting ivory in the end of there too, but wooden handles on it and all cut up, specialized. Here's one of his, as you see right there. Let's see if I'm getting that in there. Kenneth Smith Golf Club, Kansas City, Missouri, like I said. Again, that golf course was in Mission Hills. There's a lot of Mission Hills. I mean, I know Mission Hills. And so this is a 2000. I think in 77 he passed away, but they kept it going until like 2004. So I'm assuming this is a 2000 because it's KS 2000, Kenneth Smith 2000. I'm guessing it's one of the after years. Okay, so here's some of the older ones. The sole plate tells me that, at least I think it does. Not this one, but these four right here. Unfortunately, this one here, this 3, the rest of these are beautiful, but it has a crack in it. That's a bummer. I think one of you guys out there could fix it. I'm looking at the tops on here, yeah. Okay, and I got it in this. It's a Coach bag, Dewana Coach. Lovely bag because just awesome clubs. Again, just some of my favorites. Hard to come by, and that they tend to not want a ton for them, and I'm a little surprised. I think they're undervalued. I mentioned decals. I got all these are decals over here, but I do have some of the Kenneth Smith decals. Stan Thompson. I've talked about him in the past. Stan worked for Kenneth Smith, and that's an interesting story in itself. I won't go back into because I've already done it. But let's see here. Another Titleist. Yeah, see, these are all Kenneth Smith decals. I got decals from all over the place. I imagine some of you probably want to see this. I'll give it a quick run through. That's Wilson stuff. Bill Brown, Custom Clubs. I'm not sure who that is. Brownie. You know, Brownie's kind of, you know, they made the little profiles. This is TaylorMade. The DXs and MTs are in there. Just a ton of different ones. I see Byron Nelson down there. McGregor again. Well, Lee Trevino here on top. These are not organized as well as they could be. Seen that. Can't tell you what it is. Custom built, it says on some of that. Marblehead. I don't know if that one's by Taylor. Is that TaylorMade? Whoops, sorry, I got a Marblehead. Only got a couple of those. I don't know that one. So power built. Yeah, I showed you Kenneth Smith here. Let's look at some of these. Ball Buster, 100% graphite. No, it's like 70 stuff. Power built. Pedersen, that's a good club maker. They used to make some beautiful persimmons. So there's Wilson, K28. Strata block stuff in there. Lee Trevino, staff. I don't know. Again, these are all kind of mixed up. Genuine persimmon. That's kind of stuff people can use. Royal, Golfcraft, Royal Edge. Whoops, got something catching on here. It says just custom on that one. Finalist, personal model. Sam Snead, Blue Ridge. So that's Wilson. Those are in a nice shape. Izette, in the Ohio Boy or somewhere over there. I got some of his clubs. Somewhere there, Midwest. Sorry if it's not Ohio. Right, and well, that's old. That became Spalding, or Spalding bought them out. They were around for quite a while. I think of putters, I think of them. Wilson. Oh, Ben Hogan. You, buddy. All right. Oh, Power Thrust. Wow, that's an old one. That's on the second clubs he made, was a Power Thrust. All right, cool. Jack Nicklaus. Ultradyne. Shakespeare. What's that say? Wind Cheater. I don't know what that one goes to. Looks like McGregor. Boy, I hope I'm showing you these. I gotta watch what I'm doing. McGregor Tourney, McGregor MT. Huh. Older stuff. It looks like a Canadian Top Flight. I don't know what that is. Bullseye on there. Oil hardened Dunlop. There's more Dunlop Maxi Flight. Just off the top, I'm not getting it. Tommy Armour. There you go. Royal, Confidence, Graphite, Cobra, Precision Built. Again, I'm going to try to just go through these quick. All of a sudden, this is becoming oil hardened. Have you seen that? I don't know. There's Spalding Executive and Robert Jones, Bobby Jr. there. Palmer, Arnold Palmer stuff. Titleist, that's a Titleist ladies club, right? Tourney, okay, so this is mixed up. Hand finished. You know, it's hard to say exactly what's in there. I'm not getting on the top row. There's more Hogan, PGA player as well. I think that's Hogan though. Dramatic, Wilson staff, Patty Bird. Ryder Cup. That's Spalding Lady Professional. Epoxy paste. It said Pedersen down there. I see right away. Citations. Hague Ultra. What is this? Pedersen again. Jimmy Thompson, I think that's what that is. I don't know it. I have to Google that. That's Stan Thompson, First Flight underneath there. Pretty old school stuff. Power built. There's that Marblehead. Oh, where do you want to introduce? I might have already done these. Let's see. Jack. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I think I did. There's MT. Look at all those. All the McGregors. Patty Berg. Wilson staff. Top Flight. That's Spalding. Pop. Different types of ones in there. Ease of Executives. Again, Spalding. So that's Spalding stuff. At least it's semi-organized. Walter Hagen. Hagen Ultra. Dunlop. Who's this? Jack. Is it Barrington? Can't read. Boyuton or something like that. I don't know if I'm getting that right. You guys can correct me on that one, I'm sure. What is that? It's backwards. I am not able to see. I see PGA in there. Tyler said, Tony Pena. Hogan, I think I already seen this, maybe. Some nice stickers in there, Hogan fans. There you go. We should get rid of those. Wilson Staff, top notch. Dunlop, Gary Arnold Palmer again. Some other stuff. And then back to Kenneth Smith. So that's that. All right, let me get done. Again, I started with, finished with a set of these. I'd love to get out and play. You know what I'd love to do? Bucket list here. I'd love to take this set, go to Kansas City, go to Mission Hills, and play there with that set. Get some old Bellatas. I probably need older than that, but I got Bellatas, so that's what comes to mind. A little softer ball. But hey, all this stuff is for sale. You see something you like, we can probably work it out. One's gone. Not really. I do love Kenneth Smith, but I need to make room. It's not just this. As you guys have seen my videos in the past, I got to make room. This is more the antique, the older stuff. I think I might have a couple more Kenneth Smith up there. I know Stan Thompson is back there, but there's a lot of Wilson and Spalding. Again, you can see that in another video. And then this one, just real quick, because we are here. So those are mainly shafts and putters. So typically pulled shafts or uncut shafts and putters. And then books, full of books in the back, and then tools. Kenneth Smith, that scale is going to go here. Again, that's for sale. I think $200 is what I'm asking for that. I don't think that's an unfair price. I've seen them ask for a lot more than that. But let's just put that out there. Now these putters, I understand them to be like $300. You guys tell me, but that wooden head with the wooden handled type, you know, not so much for this one, even though it's quite nice. But all right, hit me up. You're interested. Appreciate you taking the time. Have a good day.